Move on to the High Court here in Accra, where it is expected to decide on the possible admission of 68 WhatsApp messages sent by Richard Jakpa, the third accused in the ongoing ambulance procurement trial, to Attorney General Godfred Dami, along with the ages two responses. During proceedings on Tuesday, June 18, the Director of Public Prosecutions, Yvonne at Accra Obuobisa, highlighted the substantial number of messages sent by Jakpa compared to the limited responses from the Auditor General. Jakpa admitted that the messages presented in court did not encompass the entire conversation but were selected based on their relevance to his case. The attempt by the DPP to submit the WhatsApp conversation faced objections from Jakpa's counsel, who urged that the defense required additional time to thoroughly review the messages. Justice Ifia Sewa Asari Botre then sought input from Dr. Bamba, counsel for the first accused, regarding objections to the submission. Dr. Bamba objected, citing the lack of color printing in the document, which surprised the judge as the printout provided by Mr. Jakpa also lacked color. Following these objections, the court instructed the DPP to defer the submission of the messages until the defense had adequate time to examine them, scheduling this review for today's session. Now, my colleague Jeffrey Atipo is at the High Court and gives us more details on that. Jeffrey, good afternoon. Welcome to the program. What can you tell us this afternoon as to what's happening at the High Court?
All right, Desmond, good afternoon to you as well. So, as we speak now, in some few minutes, proceedings will begin at the criminal court, financial court 2 of the Accra High Court, where this ambulance trial is ongoing. Mind you that, just as we mentioned earlier, there has been some confusion during the last sitting when the team of Attorney General sought to put out some questions which the third accused person, Richard Jakpa, who is in the box answering those questions, were feel uncomfortable, leading to some interjections. And it was just full of confusion the other day on Tuesday. But we're looking forward to today because just before the judge adjourned the proceedings on Tuesday, he actually cautioned, or advised the legal team members of the third accused, Richard Jakpa, to advise him because the Richard Jakpa the other day felt uncomfortable about some of the questions that were being put to him, particularly when it has to do with his time at the military, because the Attorney General's camp, the DPP, Director of Public Prosecution, who was actually the one answering asking the question on that day, sought to suggest to Richard Jakpa that, he was sacked from the military because of misconduct. Since that question was posed to him, or that suggestion was made to him, Richard Jakpa decided to give details as to what exactly transpired during the time when he was in the military until he left that camp. So it became a lot of confusion where he sought to explain. But the judge, Justice Ifia Sewa, always interjects, citing a waste of time. But Richard Jakpa also wants to express himself to get the Attorney General know that he wasn't stuck based on bad conduct, but because of issues that he had with certain personalities within the military at the time.
Okay.
So as we speak now, I want to say that I must say proceedings may have begun for now because the time is 12 o'clock and Justice Ifia Sewa doesn't miss her time. The moment it's 12 o'clock, she hits the ball rolling. So as we speak, all of them are in there, the Attorney General and his team, the counsel for Honorable Atuforsen and Richard Jakpa and the rest are all in there.
Okay.
Members of Parliament from the minority side are in the courtroom as we speak right now. A number of them are here today as well. They are just leaving their decision not to partake in any parliamentary business anytime their leader, Honorable Dr. Atuforsen, is in court. So they are in there. I've cited Honorable Gizela Tete. I've seen Honorable Commander Donko. The deputy minority leader, Emmanuel Kofi Boy, is always around. So a number of them are in there. So we're waiting. One thing that Honorable Jakpa raised the other day is the fact that he wants the Attorney General himself to ask questions. I mean, those questions that the DPP sought to be asking, he wants the Attorney General himself to ask him those questions so that he can give him answer. But I don't know if that's going to happen today. Who is going to be leading the charge today in terms of asking the questions? I don't know yet. But when I get in there, obviously, I'll get viewers updated.
All right, thank you very much, Jeffrey Atipo. That's my colleague at the Accra High Court following that particular case. And we'll bring us more details of that this afternoon. And you're still watching News.